Question 12, Part E. The region R, bounded by the hyperbola y equals 60 over x plus 5, the line x equals 10 and the coordinate axes is shown. Find the volume of the solid of revolution formed when the region R is rotated about the y-axis. Leave your answer in exact form. We can treat this as a composite solid involving a cylinder of radius 10 from y equals 0 to y equals 4 and the solid formed by rotating y equals 60 over x plus 5 about the y-axis from y equals 4 to y equals 12. If we go back to the graph, from y equals 0 to y equals 4, we have a rectangular region, and when we rotate that rectangular region about the y-axis, we form a cylinder with radius 10, height 4. And we add on to that the volume that's formed by rotating the hyperbola from y equals 4 to y equals 12. So the total volume is equal to the volume of the cylinder, so that's pi times 10 squared times 4, plus pi times the integral from y equals 4 to y equals 12 of x squared dy, where y is equal to 60 over x plus 5. So we find pi times the integral from y equals 4 to y equals 12 of x squared dy by expressing x squared in terms of y. So we need to rearrange this equation here. And our first step can be to switch the y and the x plus 5 term around. So the denominator will end up on the left-hand side and the y will end up as the new denominator. So x plus 5 is equal to 60 over y. Subtracting 5 from both sides, we get x is equal to 60 over y minus 5. And then squaring both sides, we get x squared is equal to 3,600 over y squared minus 600 over y plus 25. So we get this expression here by treating 60 over y minus 5 as a perfect square and then expanding that perfect square. So to make the integration a little easier, I'm going to express this term here using a negative index. So x squared is equal to 3,600 times y to the power of negative 2 minus 600 times 1 over y plus 25. So pi times the integral from y equals 4 to y equals 12 of 3,600 times y to the power of negative 2 minus 600 times 1 over y plus 25 dy is equal to pi outside of 25y minus 600 ln of y minus 3,600 over y from y equals 4 to y equals 12. Applying the limits of integration, we get pi outside of 300 minus 600 ln of 12 minus 300 in brackets, minus 100 minus 600 ln of 4 minus 900 in brackets. So expanding the second bracket by multiplying through by negative 1 and collecting like terms, we get pi outside of negative 600 ln of 12 plus 600 ln of 4 plus 800. Multiplying through by pi and applying a logarithm law to combine these two ln functions together, we get negative 600 pi times ln of 3 plus 800 pi. So the total volume is equal to 400 pi, which is the volume of the cylinder that we worked out earlier, up here. And we add on to that the volume that we just found here by rotating the hyperbola from y equals 4 to y equals 12. So the total volume is equal to 400 pi plus 800 pi minus 600 pi times ln of 3, which equals 1,200 pi minus 600 pi times ln of 3. And factorizing out 600 pi from both of these terms, we get 600 pi outside of 2 minus ln of 3 in brackets cubic units.